Hello, beautiful people. Part 2 to the patterns. So, if it sparked a little bit of interest, I would like to talk today about what patterns are, because you may not quite know what I mean with patterns. So, patterns are any thoughts or behaviors or habits we have which are not beneficial for us, or that's actually the patterns we want to change or we want to transform in a better pattern. We live with patterns as humans. We develop them over our lifetime, and so they are necessary for our life to function, but we have so many which are just not good for our life, and that's the ones we want to target. So there are the 10 fundamental patterns we work on in Lingyuan. That is the method we use for working and transforming on patterns in Yuan Gong. So the 10 fundamental patterns, what I would like to do in this little video is to go through some of them and just very shortly explain what they are, what they mean, and then maybe while I do that, try to think about your life, your way of being, and see if you can recognize that pattern. And so when that's quite good. So when do we recognize patterns? It's mostly when our good state, our calm and relaxed state gets disturbed. If that's the case, that is for sure a pattern who has brought you out of your good state. And so that's how we can notice our patterns. So it's an important thing to observe, to be aware during our life, during our day, what's going on. So it needs a lot of awareness. So let's start with one pattern, a big one. Polarized thinking. What does that mean? That means we're thinking in black and white, in good and bad, in right and wrong. So we do that constantly, actually, if we really observe it properly. We judge if something is good or bad. We think something is a certain way for sure, without allowing some possibility there that it might not be quite as black or white. Polarized thinking. Then one we all know too, negativity. Negativity towards ourselves, criticizing ourselves, constantly thinking we don't do something right, and just like it's very, very strong, but also towards other people. There comes another pattern in actually talking about that negativity, like the over generalization. We all do that too. Like we say, you always do that, or you never do that. That's kind of negative. It's negativity, but it's also an overgeneralization. And if you observe yourself, when you do polarized thinking, when you do negativity, when you do overgeneralization, you don't feel really good. It's not a nice place to be. So that's where the pattern work comes in. We want to see it. So we want to very clearly and honestly see that pattern. And by seeing it and being aware of it, there is already a lot of transformation happening instead of just being in it, being absorbed in it, being negative. Then you are it, you know. But when you start to see yourself being negative, then that's already the first step of transforming it. But in Lingyuan we go even deeper. We have seen the pattern, we know it's negativity, so we sit down in a meditation, and you might have to do that often, not just once, to transform it. Or not you, we, because I work on hiding and avoiding already for a while now. Another pattern. So what did I want to say? Lingyuan, yes, so we dive deeper. We try to find in the meditation the cause of why we have developed this pattern of negativity. We try to allow our true self and our heart to work together in this unification to give us some answers to why negativity has developed in our life and where is it coming from. Sometimes it's a very, very clear thing which happened in our past, very often in childhood. And then in Lingyuan we go even further. We try to understand why we are still using this pattern, because obviously what happened in the past is already in the past, but I still react that way whenever something comes up which my mind says, ooh, that's again dangerous, so you should react with negativity or whatever. Why it ever is happening, that's a personal thing. And then we keep moving in that meditation towards trying to really see it all clearly, and also seeing the negative effects of the pattern onto our life, what it does, which is not feeling right. And then we try to figure out what a replacement pattern could be. Like, what could I do in a situation when it comes up again where I want to react with negativity? What is a better pattern to react to that situation? And that's where the heart qualities come in, which we work on in another method, Tongyan. That's very important. It's the trust. Very often underlying with many patterns is trust. Not enough trust. Openness, love, gratitude, respect. But maybe that's enough for today. It's already 8 minutes. So I will keep doing little videos, because as I said in my first video, I think this is one of the big solutions to our problems as humans. It is to transform these negative patterns. And one is greediness. We all know how greedy we are. In a small way as a person, but also in a big way. Economy, it's all about greediness. And we have to change it. So if you feel like, yes, I think that's true, we have to start with ourselves. That's the only way. So get in touch if you're interested. And it's not only me and Jay teaching this. There are all over the world teachers who can help you with this. And we're not the only method who is working on this. I want to say that too. Like, there are other methods out there which will work very well. But I have to say, my personal experience is that this is working. And that's what we need. We need the working. We can't mess around anymore. We can't take another 500 years to do this. We need to do this as fast as possible. And this is a very good, fast, successful method. Okay? Thank you for listening. See you soon. Bye.